And now we're going, and I hit this button and go. It's real.
It's live.
It's real.
We'll do it live, baby. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? It's Thursday on a Thursday. We got a podcast on a Thursday. Failing with fucking style.
David, at first I thought you were wearing a mini skirt, like a Latina. It's a bandana.
It looks like a bandana straight across the
It is.
I mean, they're sick. I was just like, I mean, do you? I'm not judging.
Thanks, guys.
Mr. Cool Guy over there. Welcome, everybody, to Failing with Style, an irreverent podcast about off-the-cuff thoughts, reviews, and the struggle of a group of lifelong friends attempting to maintain their friendships through the harsh realities of life.
Could you
Tearing them
commit that
apart.
to memory?
I could.
But you won't.
No.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I guess.
And talking massive amounts of shit to each other.
It's Alex practicing in the mirror, and he
Yeah.
fucks up.
Yeah. He's like, fuck, no, please,
And
no.
then, yeah, it's like, and as soon as he gets done, just say, "Can you commit that to memory?" And then I jumped. I'm like, "Fuck!" I jumped my cue. I jumped the queue.
Have you seen that Devin Palmer video? It's like, it's supposed to be the kid like trying to psych himself up to go play catch with his dad. He's like, "Hey, Dad." One second.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
And then like he peeks in his dad's room, and his dad's in the room. He's like, "Hey, son." That doesn't sound good. I can't today, son. No, that's not it. Like,
Who we got here today?
Myself. I am Tim.
I'm Tai.
It's David.
Just David.
This time,
All right.
we'll see.
And I'm Alex.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Welcome back.
We're back on a Thursday.
It's a third. We're recording, right? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Just roll it from the
Yeah.
top.
And then I'm
Roll it
like,
from the
guys,
top.
can you make it organic this time?
Do we have any topics, Davey?
Girl, do we ever?
I don't think we do.
Well, I mean, like, I'm looking at the first text that I sent on Monday. It was a Monday.
No, on a Monday, everybody.
We don't
hates a life on a
podcast on
fucking Monday.
Monday.
I said, all right, my gravy garglers, it's pod week. Y'all ready to bring the noise? And I'm going to read a couple of these in a row. But Pod Top, what happened to D&D?
Yeah, what happened to fucking D&D?
How much... I'll read the next two, and then we can go back and kind of mix and match and whatever. What happened to D&D? How much thought do you put into your socks these days? And is it way more than you did before? And what should Alex's next video series be on? So we got D&D, socks, and Alex. There's more, but we'll just stop there.
I would like to say on the record, Tim did say something in the text group about Devin Sawa, and I would like to get back to
Yeah,
that before
we'll get there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm loud, but
Yeah, we'll get there.
it doesn't matter.
Just back up a little bit. You'll be okay.
I always have to turn these up anyway, so
Yeah, it's fine.
maybe I'm projecting.
So why don't we do D&D anymore?
Okay, so fuck me running.
I think your headphones are just loud.
Maybe so. There's something about like I can only experience something like the first time, and then it can change a little bit. Like I'm watching this guy play Elden Ring in front of me. There's only the one time, I would pay anything to like erase it from my memory and get back into it and explore and go, wow, where does this cave go? Where does that cave go? And I'm not saying like D&D is much more expansive than Elden Ring for sure, but I just don't feel anything like new-ish outside of there's like Alex says, new mechanics, and like the setting is very different in his campaign, but like just raw SD. I don't know what I'm looking for sometimes. It's like I just don't know what I'm missing, but I don't feel like the hard spark like I used to.
Well, ours did get very stagnant, and it also doesn't help that
it is totally off the rails.
Yeah.
John, if you're listening to this, I don't blame you for this. I want to be very clear. And to all the other listeners, the four of us in here play a D&D game with an additional 3 other players. Mm-hmm. So 7 players, which is
a lot.
A crazy amount. And I like as somebody who's run 7 players, it is so hard. And it's so like there's too many voices in the room, no matter who.
Yeah.
And because of that, and because you want to let everybody have their moment and do their thing, and we're always, kind of drinking or something, and then it's just totally off the rails. I personally have totally lost the thread of, like, wait, what are we doing again?
Yeah. Well, also, it doesn't help that we only play like once a month at this point, if even, you know what I mean? So,
and I mean, it is, it is during the week, too. That is tough. We are all parents, minus David. Like, I mean, all of us have multiple children or one on the way or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dumb, dude. You fucked up. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get my balls cut off.
Hell yeah.
That's what I did.
That's how that
Worth
works.
It.
Yeah.
So good.
Dude named Tuck Tuck.
So what I say is, it's not feeling fresh. It was off the rails. None of that is the reason why we don't play. We just don't play because
Yeah.
nobody shows the fuck up.
No, I was saying with that, it's just like keeping my interest.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I think part of it is, so I was actually reading something not too long ago about what is the ideal amount of playtime for a D&D session. And the standard, since I've ever been playing in any of my groups and whatnot, and this is 100% just based off of I learned how to play by like listening to podcasts. I'm like, oh, they play for 4 hours. That's, you know, that's what you do is 4 hours. And I was watching somebody talking about DMing and was like, I run 2 hour sessions. I was like, oh, it was like, it's a half hour buffer to be like, cool, we're all going to get here, settle in. We're playing for 2 hours. But like an hour, a break, an hour, then we're done. And it's a hard, like, this is it. And it there has to be an understanding of everybody at the table that they're going to do that, but then it forces like because in the 4 hours we sit down and play, how much do we actually play? Maybe an hour,
90 minutes, maybe.
Well, also it's hard with combat because there's
many of them.
seven of us, dude. And, you know, and then like, what, you know, God love Eli and Zoe, but Jesus fucking Christ, whenever it comes to their turn, you know, you got Zoe over here on the phone checking the fucking weather app and shit, and then like Eli's fucking chasing butterflies or whatever. he does. And like,
Eli's chasing butterflies with a hammer.
yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, I want to kill a dragon. It's like, sit the fuck down, read your
there isn't a
character
dragon.
sheet.
We're fighting a mushroom man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Sit down, read your character sheet, know what you're gonna do next. Like David pre-rolls his shit.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, I rolled this. It's on the app if you want it. Here's what I wanted. It's just like, and then on to the next character.
That unfortunately that takes a lot of the fun out of it. I do that out of like raw necessity.
Yes.
But it takes a lot of the fun out of that moment of I already know what happened.
Yeah.
And then I just get to say, anyway, so this happened.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
This
Awesome.
is, well, I was about to say hot take. I don't think that's a hot take. Combat in D&D is the worst part of D&D, and it's what everybody's characters are built. Like your entire character sheet is literally built around combat.
Yeah.
It's the strictest rule set in the entire game, and it is the worst part of the game. It's the most boring, more times than, at least in my experience. It's also like,
Well, you've played a shitload of campaigns though too. So like,
not more than anybody else here.
Correct.
But
Done a lot of one shots.
yeah, but
because I enjoy the combat, I just don't enjoy it with 7 people because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, man, I did my turn. Now I got to wait 45 minutes for my next fucking turn. It's
I
like,
wish
okay,
there was
cool.
like dialogue, political subterfuge. We could still have it in the same like area as combat, but like just under different terms, I might accept it more or something. I don't really,
Sure.
I don't know what I want.
That's-
but I just know that like
just be different. is basically-
traditional raw ass D&D.
And realistically, too, man. I mean, starting at 9 o'clock. Because I know it says we start at 8, but we don't get started till 9. Starting at 9 is tough.
But imagine if we started at 9 and we were finished, actually, and got something at 11.
I'd be fine with that.
That's-
Like, because I can't. There's nothing really that keeps my interest past like 4 hours
Yeah.
of the same
I mean,
thing, just sitting. Like,
Dave, on Monday, that's essentially where we were.
Yeah.
Because I was, like, unbeknownst to you all, but in my head, I was like, cool, I'm going to see what a short session feels like and be like, did this feel like we just cut it off? And I was like, what did we do? But I feel like it was like, oh, no, it was a combat-heavy session. But it was also, like, the game that I'm running right now, I have just made up a lot of new and different mechanics and just been like, I don't know if any of it's going to work. It's a super unbalanced game, but it's exciting at least.
No,
It's
I'd
something-
totally be down to show up at 8, and catch up with everybody, buffer or whatever you want to call it, for a half hour. Start at 8:30, and be done by 10 or
Yeah.
10:30. You know what I
That
mean?
would
Like,
be-
I'd totally be fine.
I think there's a reason why we've done this podcast more than we've done. Maybe not, or like we're more schedule oriented with the podcast.
in the past 2 months.
Yes, than we have been.
I
with
will
D&D.
admit that there has been times where I'm just like, fuck, man, do I really want to stay out till midnight?
Yeah.
Or when I come over here, it's just like, oh, you know, I'll be done by like 9:30 or 10. I'll
Sure.
be okay, you know?
It's also it's a sorry, I don't mean to like
No.
command this conversation.
Well, you have the most experience with it, so like it just makes sense.
It is a very big thing for players and DM to all be in the right mindset, mentally and emotionally, to sit down and be like, cool, we're going to do this. That can be like, because we all, like Tyler said, we all have life, we all have things. So to be like, all right, cool, Everybody like, all right, let's joke for a minute. Okay, now we got to lock it in, and then actually do it and try to, it's
Well, again, with 7 people, that's fucking
exactly
hard.
yeah. And that's what I have. The last full campaign that I ran, a full party, which I think happened twice, was 9 players.
Nope.
No.
And it was that's both of you were part of that, and it was we had that was that full party, but we never had a full party. It was because
At the brewery? Mm-hmm. Me, David, Clara, Tyler,
Travis,
Sam.
Brian Labor,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Yeah, Labor dropped out early, though.
and so
But yeah.
did Willman, and so did there was. Yeah, and that's the thing. It was just because I have a problem telling people no. That's what this campaign I'm running right now was 5. That's it, and
It's like
it ballooned into 7.
the one they were playing at
and then 2 people dropped out, and I was like, perfect.
They were
That's-
playing one down
Yeah,
at
I'd say-
Bad Cat that Aaron was running, and it had like 12 people.
Ooh.
And he was like, "You want to hop in?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
I like the idea of having a concept of a 3 to 5 session 12-player game, but that has to come with it's U6 versus U6 or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Where it's okay,
PvPvE.
kind of, and be okay,
Or have a main objective hey, in 7 sessions, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do
I
to
love
defeat
that.
that?
Yeah, that was-
Tiamat's going to drop down. What are you going to do? You know
I
what I mean?
ran I didn't get to finish it, but I ran a Western game one time, and the first scene was the whole gang, the posse that we were playing with. It was all them dying, and that was the whole narration. We were like, okay, here's what's going on. You're on, and didn't give them how do we get on this train? And the whole buffer was here's the end. Now we're gonna back up, and you all have to tell. Now we got to
Tarantino'd
figure
it.
out how did we? But it was Tarantino'd. But when the players are active in the storytelling, it's it was
Yeah, it involves them
me
more,
as a
right?
DM being I don't have this story. I just told you how it ends. We all know how it ends. How did we get there? I don't even know where we're going to start. And then just through it was what are you doing, Tim? Where's your character? What do you? And then it became a thing of
I'm in a bathtub holding a toaster. That's
yeah.
what I'm doing.
And then introduce
I'm in a
David's
bathtub
character. How's it
eating
going?
toast.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. But
With my toaster.
definitively that's not where you die because we watched you die.
That's not where I died the last time.
Sure, maybe that's.
I was like, "You want some toaster?" No.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Have you lost weight, man? You look good.
I don't know. Maybe.
I
Thank you.
don't know. Yeah, you look like you lost weight.
I feel like I fluctuate.
You do.
30 pound increments. Of it's really funny because I was wearing a shirt earlier today that last week I was wearing. I was like, oh, I like this. I put it on today. I'm like, oh my god, I look awful. I gotta fucking change this shit.
You got those days you go to the gym, you get a good sweat, and you're working outside, you get a really good sweat, and you're like, I look all right.
Yeah.
And then you eat dinner, and you're like,
Yeah.
Like, what
My
happened?
bad.
It's
I got-
6 tortilla chips. I'm I hate myself.
I
got,
salt for an hour. Like,
I got this tattoo and was like, okay, it's on my thigh, and I was like, I'm gonna let it heal before I go back to the gym because I'm not gonna be able to squat or ride a bike or anything.
Sweat.
Still haven't been back. Was gonna go today, and then I just got another tattoo on my calf, and now I'm like,
I can't do calf raises anymore.
well, no. That's the thing. It's I'll be like, well, I can't bench press if I got this fucking leg.
so we have that Peloton, right? I like doing a stationary bike, but I hate those fucking classes because it reminds me of Renee. It's like, come on, guys, one more push. I'm like,
Dude.
and it makes me want to kill myself. They just updated it to where you can watch YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So it's I just watch streams. I'm just I'm just like,
Just watch a Dr. Disrespect touch little kids. and
Wait,
shit.
hang on. Wait,
No, what?
allegedly,
No.
allegedly.
I want YouTube, not live link.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
My fault. Yeah.
Never mind.
new cartel video dropped. Like,
So let's focus on what the next video series should be for Alex. Does anyone have any suggestions?
So, pizza, do you think pizza's done? Or
No. So it's. I hope not. I want to keep that going.
What's stopping you from doing that?
So we do it on Tuesdays at the brewery because that's where everybody and I bartend, and I am willing to drive out to the outskirts of everywhere and
it.
pick stuff
I
up
already
and bring
know
it
it,
back.
yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, but very few people are like, yeah, I'll drive a 40-minute round trip to go pick up 2 cheese pizzas so we can review it and then come back to the brewery, and I'm stuck there. So it's until yeah.
Okay.
So it's until somebody joins the reviews that is willing to
Yeah,
drive
I was gonna
all over
say,
Hell's Half Acre.
tis the season, review fireworks. Like, These sparklers suck. These are pretty all right.
Yeah.
We're doing poppets again.
I actually did have a guy.
Ow.
I had a guy that I've known for years. He came into the brewery and was like, "Man, you got to do this for," and like just trying to give me all this advice. Very clearly, his
Is it Dad?
No, it's Scott Likens.
Oh.
Very clearly, either has never seen any of the videos I'm doing or doesn't understand. And I
Those
was like,
fucking gummy worms in the bottom of your shit.
Don't ask.
"Okay, oh, dude, if you were about to say yes, I was like, that's
Sour Patch Kids.
That's the same.
are they really?
No.
Are they not like frozen and tough?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Yeah, that's on me.
No, I didn't. No, they're not gummy worms.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Sour Patch Kid, huh?
No.
Why?
I hate it here. I hate it.
But yeah, so
pizza's still going, but it's tentative upon someone bringing it to you.
I have
Theoretically, because like I'm assuming you've like tapped everything nearby.
yeah,
So
or until I don't have my Tuesday shift.
sure,
So
we'll just quit.
Yeah, have you thought
Follow
about
me
that?
for more.
oh yeah, every day.
Fuck. I mean, what else is there? I mean, pizza. There's no other food groups.
Here's my ideas that I have
Tacos.
right now. One, I know I've
The
talked to.
Lottes, the long way.
I'm not gonna review any other food other than pizza. It's fine, but
Mouth feels great, guys.
Yeah. What about
mouthfeel?
the mouthfeel?
It's great.
What about like pistol mouthfeel?
Like this clock gunmetal is okay, but the Ruger's where it's at.
Yeah, I like the Luger with the thin barrel.
Yeah, exactly. It's like sucking
Sucking on
on
baby carrots.
sucking on chili dog.
I mean, there's nothing holding you back from reviewing breweries, right? It might be tacky.
This year, just don't wanna.
Yeah, sure.
Because I thought about it. I was like, I can go and just espouse my
correct opinions.
I mean, yes, but like why I'm bored with breweries. That's the thing. I like asking a lot of like actually brewery owners or this and that. I'm like, if we're not excited to go to breweries, why in the fuck is why do we expect anybody else? All I hear from people is like, man, just numbers are down. We can't do this or that. We've tried everything. Like you tried silent disco and trivia.
What else did ChatGPT tell you to do?
Like,
Exactly.
You know, yes, it's.
If every place is doing the same thing all the time, I think because you mentioned this too, because I think I ran it through chat one time and gave it to you or something probably, and it had all that shit on there.
Yeah, and it's really a thing where my personal opinion is nobody leans into what they actually want to do, like the things that interest them, or people that own breweries are just the most horrifically boring people.
Or they're smug as fuck.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of smug ass fucking brewery owners.
I think that can happen at the same time.
Yeah.
It's not too dissimilar from like restaurant where there's a lot of
Very
people that
similar,
get
yeah.
into it where they're like, I'm gonna make some money. And it's like,
No, you
yeah, you're sure not. And it's a thing where
you have no idea how small that margin is.
yeah, and it's the thing is like hopefully the way that I've had to change my mindset, but the way I look at it now is the ideal place for my brewery to be is this really cool neighborhood pub, and then we get to make our own beer, and that's what we're passionate about. So we have now somehow funded the thing that we love to do, and that should be a huge win. That's a huge like. Yeah, we have to do a bunch of stuff that we don't necessarily love, but because we do that, we get to do the thing that we love with nothing. You know, we don't have to worry about like, okay, well, hold on, what's the margin on everything? Like, obviously you have to look at that, but I think that this doesn't just go for breweries. I think this goes for a lot of like content creation, goes for a lot of restaurants, goes for a lot of business in general. That I think people are, their step one is, how does this make money? And then they try to fill in the gaps, not what do I want to do, and then try to, like, you have to make money because that's the society we live, that's just how it is.
Sure.
So that's not to ignore, but it's a thing of like, I like to make videos, but my first focus is never, okay, how does the algorithm pick this up?
Yeah,
that
how do
more
I
people see it?
monetize
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Because then I can think that way, and anybody could eventually get there, but it sucks all of the life out of it. Yeah.
I think start with fun. Like what?
Yeah,
start
100%.
with
Yeah.
fun. What is fun to you?
Mm-hmm. So that's why. Here's my idea. So video project. Here's what I'm thinking right now. I want to continue. I really do want to go to every single Greater Louisville pizza place and review them all, like with the crew. That's been a lot of fun. I would like to do that, and people like it. Cool. Well, at least the people that come and review. I've talked to you guys about a like web series kind of thing based around being in a kitchen. I think that like that is a super exciting thing. And then I've also got the kids and I made my kids and myself made a little Halloween video back in October
was a banger.
Because Sam, my 6-year-old son, wanted to do it, and he was like, "That'd be fun." So like we're shooting one on the 4th of July. That
The sequel?
no, Sam keeps calling it. He's like, "Oh, we'll do." He keeps calling them shorts. So I'm like, "That's cool." He's like, "We'll do a food short," and I was like, "Cool." So it's Harry's going to be a food critic that's coming into a restaurant. Sam is the chef. Claire is the maitre d', and it's just a constant like. Sam keeps trying to prepare Harry stuff, and he just hates it. He's like, "Oh no, send it back." I'm going to do voiceover for Sam in like a super shitty French accent. So we're gonna shoot it in black and white and just and that's the thing. That, like I'll probably never put those on YouTube because I don't want to necessarily put my kids up there. But those are a ton of fun. The night
it's a peasant's dish.
yeah, like the night that we shot the little Halloween thing, the kids went to bed and I stayed up and edited it. So the next morning I showed it to him. And Sam's mind was blown because he didn't understand, like, because in his head it's like you have to say all of the things that are happening. You have to, and he was like, how is there music? How is there like you
What
know?
a fucking idiot, dude.
Well,
Hell
we
yeah.
we put him in
Damn,
school,
dude. Yeah.
so
Yeah, that
it's
makes
not
sense.
helping.
Yeah.
Public school.
What is it? What's the butterfly say? Rawr.
No, it literally fucking doesn't.
Fucking doesn't.
No, but Claire showed me that one. I remember because I had my headphones turned up. She was like, "Oh, there's a jump scare at the end." I was like, "Oh, okay." And it happened, and I was like, "God damn!" I was like, "Thanks for the fucking ear warning, dude." Like, not you, her.
Yeah.
She's
That,
like, "Yeah,
that was Sam was like, "I want a jump scare." It's like, "All right, got it." Like I was like, "Done, dude, no problem."
I have to see this. You have to send it.
Yeah,
to me. Or
I'll send
put
it.
it in the Google Drive, and I'll check it out.
It's really funny because like it's Sam is I get killed and then Sam gets killed, and then Harry gets killed, but then it turns out it's all a dream, and it's just really funny because at one point.
Spoilers.
Sam plays.
ruined now."
Yeah.
Sam plays
Never
the
mind.
killer.
Don't want to see it.
And it's a shot of my feet getting ready to get into the shower, and my feet step out of frame into the bathtub, and then his 2 tiny little feet
Dude,
step into frame.
it's so funny.
It was good.
That's awesome.
It's very sweet. So we have literally no ideas for you. I mean, like I say, yeah, because I mean, if you want to stick on pizza, then keep on the pizza train because they're cute.
Well,
they're fun.
No, I say keep with the web series. Like let's lean into that. Let's have fun with it.
I kind of just want to do a bunch of stuff. I've been talking with the guy that owns the homebrew store, and I want to do like a short, some type of series. Basically, I want to do Clerks at the homebrew store because it's just funny. And Tyler, I talked to you about doing the like last time you saw the sunrise, but because you were up all night kind of thing. Also found out Claire's never stayed up so late that she watched the sunrise.
What? Never?
I was
Not
explaining
one
it to her, and she was like, "Wait, so you were just like so deep in conversation with somebody, like you lose track of time and the sun comes up?" I was like,
Sometimes.
yeah. And she's like, "I was like, you've never done that?" She's like, "Never once in my life." I was like,
Wow.
Her internal clock, just of like, nope, it is
like
time to leave.
9:30. Go to
Yeah,
bed.
the best is when you have to open that day too. You're like, oh,
yeah.
Christ.
it went in high school when it was like, oh yeah, especially if you're like hanging out with a girl, and then you see the sun crest, and
You're like, no,
oh,
I love the
shit.
I
If
love
I don't
the
get
Beatles.
home, like,
Play that next Beatle track. I love it
but it's
so
like,
much.
if I don't get home before mom and dad wake up, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
I did that a lot with playing video games. Especially with Halo, man. I can't even tell you how many times.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I just look. I'm like, what do you mean the sun's coming up? Oh, fuck.
I think I did that with
the sun.
I think I did that with like Fable 2.
Skyrim or
Oh, Karen
Oblivion?
I did it with too.
Or was it Oblivion? I mean, like I
Probably.
remember, like you guys would, or you would come home. This was at the village at Mueller Park or whatever, And yeah, we like myself and Nate are like bundled up, and like the doors are open because we're smoking inside.
Yeah, you all were moving out because I came to help you all because Alex had picked me up, and yeah, it was. Yeah, you you also had like a little driver cap on for some reason.
Dude, talk about like a difference of myself now versus like no plan, no future. There is no tomorrow. But I'm like not like nihilistic about it. Back in the day, I'm not like I'm gonna fucking die at 22, baby, or whatever. But like
I was.
No, I was just like
This guy knows what I'm
Joke's
talking
on
about.
you.
Yeah, it turns out if you eat like, Mother Bear's pizza every single night and you just drink a bunch and don't remember what water is or movement or exercise or calorie deficits, like you just balloon into a giant mass of an animal.
You know how, like, I feel like traditionally you would look at pictures of yourself from high school or college and be like, oh, I was so little. Clara found a picture of her and I in college, and I was like, God damn! Like, what were you doing, boy?
She looked at that and she's like, "That's the one for me." You're just like, "For fucking serious?"
Like I couldn't even see my dick.
I get mad when I smoke weed.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
At the time.
That's only because I was always drinking and then would smoke weed. I'm like, weed makes me feel funny. The alcohol has nothing to do with it. Booze would never betray me.
I'm not spinning, I'm just dizzy.
Did I ever tell you?
Yeah, that shit gives me the spins, legit. If I'm drunk and smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's over.
A couple years ago, I was in.
Trying to grab the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, please. Looks like The Exorcist. I'm just fucking projectile vomiting everywhere.
A couple of years ago, I was in Denver with some dudes, and the guys that like do not smoke, don't mess with any type of THC at all.
Check this shit out.
In Denver?
Well, yeah, it's a long story. I'll tell you later. But
Okay.
This dude ate like a 2.5 milligram gummy,
How's that long drink?
and then proceeded to drink like 12 Jack and Cokes.
Christ.
Jesus.
And then the next day, he's hungover shit. And he's like, I think that weed fucked me up. I was like, no, dude, I don't think that. I was like,
I think the liquid poison might have had
probably the handle of Jack Daniels.
I smoked 3 grams of weed and ate 300 milligrams of the past 24 hours.
and also drank.
Well, yeah, but beer.
Jack and
eat that
Coke
much
just sounds
milk?
awful.
Dude.
How can you eat that much? Fuck, dude, 300 milligrams?
I didn't.
Oh,
No.
I was like, how'd you not go into a coma,
I thought you were
dude?
talking about the 2 milligrams.
I'm being very hyperbolic.
That probably fucked me up at this point.
Oh, yeah.
as
So
long
like
as it's
drinking
been.
wise, do we all like? Because hearing about Jack and Coke like hurts my feelings or hurts my stomach. Because like that or rum and Coke, like are we all tequila people at this point for some reason or
No,
another?
I like whiskey. I always liked tequila though, so I've always been on that. But again, growing up on the West Coast, like tequila.
Here we go.
I like-
Yep. You guys hear about In-N-Out?
No way. Tell it to me animal style.
Yeah. One's opening in Murfreesboro. Road trip, boys. I'm just saying, road trip.
Yeah, 2026. We got to do the barbecue as well, wherever that is. Again, I forget.
Owensboro.
Yeah,
Owensboro, yeah.
that sounds banging out the frame, and that's a term I haven't used in a long time.
Banging out the frame.
I love tequila, but I have only found a love for tequila in the past like 2 years. I'm a very big fan. I like Irish whiskey on occasion. I like rye, but like
See, I've just recently gotten into rye. They're too spicy for me.
Yeah.
Like that peppery bitterness on there. I've always been a bourbon fan. I will say, as far as beer goes, though, because you knew me. I mean, I was at the juicy fucking triple IPA. All my fucking God, I want all the juice in my face hole. Now I'm like, I feel like I've kind of come up to your level. I guess maybe just because you drank so much more beer than I have. At
Obviously,
this point. But like the lighter beers, the cervezas, the Coors Banquet, the fucking just give me a lager, give me a I'm just like, yeah, man, I want that. And it hit me the other day because I bought a Stone sampler pack of the Stone Delicious. I love Stone Delicious IPA. And I had it for the first time in probably about 3 or 4 years. And I was like, this just tastes like a pine cone. I was like, maybe my palate's not here anymore, man.
It's like people who drink scotch. I'm like, you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yo, quit lying to yourself.
Jabari does. Jabari's always loved
I've
scotch.
had some good scotch once, but I'm gonna put a big asterisk.
Big asterisk on
because I'd already been drinking little, and the guy that I like I was at a bar and this dude had a ton of scotch. He was like, "Here, let me, this, that, and that." I like smoked stuff. So
Same guy that gave you the ham.
no,
Okay.
no, I bought
I
that.
found this brown liquid in the basement.
I'll take it.
But ironically enough,
Milk jug.
well, but
Tim,
but
will
like
you
I
grab
had
me
some scotch that
something?
was like
Yeah.
Just non-alcoholic.
that. I was like, I like that, but it didn't. There's also a lot of like, I was excited. I was with friends.
Sure. I'll take a Chris Bailey keeps like it's like Jefferson or something, but it's a wheated bourbon or something. But so it's like sweeter. I don't keep up on the terms or whatever. But that was tasty. Just like roll around in my palate. Bailey, and Bailey's obviously has
yeah.
Jefferson.
It's probably
bourbon.
Reserve.
It's one of those like
Or-
fucking they take it on a boat and they fucking distill.
Oh,
I don't give a
it's yeah. There's one. There's also one called like it's like Jefferson Ocean or something like that.
It is.
Yeah.
It is one of those where they like.
stupid.
I'm like, cool game. Just
We
make.
put it on a ship. We sink that motherfucker.
I'm like, just
Somebody did that for a rum. They like
What?
they sank barrels of rum because the lore, I can't remember the brand, but the lore was they had found an old shipwreck in the Caribbean, and there were barrels of rum that they pulled up, and they were like, "Oh my god, it still works!" And it was great, and so they now like fill barrels and then sink them in the Caribbean and
So
let
we're
them
like
age. I'm
we're like polluting and making a shitty fucking beverage.
Also, I just want to be like,
Boo.
I want to be like, hey, the whole thing about barrel aging is that wood is viscous, and so like the liquid moves in and out. I don't know, but
In
I
and
feel
out?
like it's gonna get. Yeah.
You guys heard of it?
double these nuts, dude. Like,
Whip them out, baby. Whip them out.
This one's not very long, but like I was looking at my socks recently and I was like, man, I've put so much more thought into
Oh,
like
yeah.
the type, the size. I used to be so like fucking nutty about I need like no one better see my socks. Like I have like the tiniest little fucking micro condom on the bottom of my
You had like the no-shows and shit?
straight up no shows because I'm just like fucking if no one knows but I'm comfortable then it's sick.
Gross.
Like nah, dude. I'm full on crew. Yank them up and let's go.
I never did no show. I still wear like ankle cuts occasionally, but like most of the time I'm like
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you
not
guys are all
full.
crew socks. Like everyone.
Yeah.
I like,
I'm always an ankle guy. I've always been an ankle guy.
I like that. I also went through the no show. Tim, the like, what are those like quarter or
No,
ankle?
They're just ankles. I just got big ass feet.
Yeah.
That's the lowest sock that I will wear now.
Yeah.
I don't own any white socks. I do not wear white socks. I prefer something printed, like I'm wearing. These are branded Brewer Supply Group socks that I got for free at a
thank God.
convention. But they were
I just realized I'll only wear ankle like low cuts in my house. I don't actually like wear them out and about. I always do ankle or higher.
No, I don't put any effort into like branded socks or anything because my children steal my socks. So at this point, I'm literally just like, give me the fucking plainest bullshit.
I mean, I
White
just, when I'm
fucking-
at Costco. I'm
yeah.
just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I can get 48 pairs for
Don't
$10.
care.
Yeah,
Don't care. I'm just like, whatever. And then I look, I'm like, oh wow, Ethan, you're wearing my socks. Oh no, these are mine. I'm like, those are mine.
Yeah, I remember. I feel like I stole Dad's socks back in the day because we would only get bought crew cut socks, and I hated them. It was our school uniform. You had to have crew cut. And then it was a thing.
And
so
they're
it's like,
checking.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
they actually, like for real, they would at the Catholic schools.
Yeah.
High school was different, but like grade school, yes, they would. That there was people getting demerits or equivalent of.
Like, if you had to wear a sweatshirt, your shirt still had to be tucked in. AKA, they'd be like, pull your sweatshirt up
Yeah.
so I can see. You had to wear a belt.
and
Or
if-
what? Like the preacher touched you, or
No,
Yeah.
that was it's first priests, not preachers.
oh my fault. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that no.
The father touched you.
Yeah, Father Dismas, no. But yeah, no, that's. I mean, yeah, you get in trouble. Like third grade, you don't want to go to the principal.
Yeah. Did they have the paddle back then with you guys?
No.
No. I got paddled in school. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like
public school?
In third grade.
Whoa, that's fucking.
I was in
crazy.
Georgia. I lived in Georgia for a minute before I moved to Vegas. But Yeah, I was in 3rd grade, and the fucking principal paddled me. My dad had to okay it too, and he okayed it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. He was like, "Deal with it, Aaron. It's fine."
He's
Yeah.
like,
That's why
gonna hit
when
my
he-
kid. It's
that's
gonna
why
be
when
me.
he- That's why when he turns 70, I'm gonna finally fight him. you know?
Yeah.
Yo, hit me up.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll make some. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the ring girl.
I'll be like, I'll be like, I'm the
ring
referee.
girl.
I heard you're in remission, old man.
How's the prostate cancer, bitch? I can just imagine Tyler as the ring girl, just like in a one piece fucking bathing suit out there. Just like, Tyler, sit down.
Isn't she lovely, folks?
What's so hot? It's 48 degrees out here,
I
bro.
think I smoked and drank. I'm dizzy.
All the way from The other one I had, well, and then we get into Maria's list, but the other one I had was I get horchata and chicha mixed up. I don't know which one is the Latin spit drink.
I love that so much. For anybody that
I'm not
doesn't know,
I'm not joking when I said that.
do you all know what chicha is?
No.
Chicha is an indigenous corn fermented beverage.
Yes. I know. Oh, that's just like memory
horchata
just
is not.
firing.
Horchata, and so the
you
idea
can't convince me otherwise.
the idea that David goes to
Horchata is rice based. What do you?
the idea that David goes to Bandito and they have a giant like the cold, not frozen
He's
drink.
like, give me the
It says
spit
horchata.
drink.
It's like that's just, and it's like milky white, and he's like that's just a bunch of spit.
That's a bunch of fermented fucking spit up there,
corn
dog.
spit. It's corn spit.
So I take it you don't care for horchata?
I don't think I've ever tried it
You've never had a horchata?
because it's fucking spit in my brain.
Nah, it's just cinnamon milk.
Is it?
It's
I mean,
delicious.
It's rice milk
yeah.
with cinnamon, essentially. Sweetened. It's sweetened
Yeah,
too.
Sounds
but,
very
yeah.
Asian, but like
They use a lot of rice in Mexico as well.
what?
No,
Wait,
no.
hang on.
2 different places.
Wait.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at a map like an updated one.
Sure,
I only
yeah.
know. I only,
Updated
Well, you know,
map.
there are
Here's the
different
Gulf of America.
hemispheres, you know? Yeah.
I know where the Gulf of America is.
I only have the Pangea one, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
we're all right here.
Yeah, no,
dog.
I've seen your globe. It's like, is this fucking Pangea?
It's just a big dot.
Yeah.
on
Like,
there.
we live here. Like,
It's
no,
a
we
black
don't.
piece
David.
of paper. Like it's one before the Big Bang. You know, like
What do you think about that?
I paid way too much for it.
It was only $7.70 to get it here. So like,
David, what kind of globe is this? It's a scorched earth globe. It's pretty cool.
Like, it's fucking,
Scorched earth
it's
globe.
fucking super Earth,
David, that's a
bitch.
bowling ball. You're just holding a bowling ball.
It's like it's
No,
got
these
a little,
3 holes in the 3 craters that into the world.
I was gonna say, yeah. Here's where the fucking meteors hit.
I was trying so hard to think of a single bowling ball brand.
Brunswick.
It's Brunswick. Yeah, it says
Yeah,
Brunswick.
fuck, bitches. Yeah.
don't they also make 18-wheelers?
You're thinking of Peterbilt.
Oh, isn't there not another one?
Yes, you're right.
Is there a Brunswick 18-wheeler?
Yes.
Dude, I'm fucking. If so, I'm Timothy. Hold on.
Why?
damn.
Because you named an
Brunswick
18-wheeler. Ford.
That was fucking funny, dude. That was funny. Yeah. It caught me off guard.
In Brunswick County, Brunswick, whatever.
Brunswick. No, you're thinking of Peterbilt
Or Volvo. One or the other.
or Mack, right?
yeah.
Mack trucks.
Mack.
Yeah, what's the one with the dog?
Cummins.
Greyhounds.
They make engines.
So yeah, I will
Cummins.
attempt horchata at some point. Because I know now that it's not chicha, the Latin, indigenous
Correct. It is
You
not
know-
chicha. It's not even corn.
spit drink. I don't know the difference. If I'm honest,
you don't know
Between
corn or
corn and
rice?
rice?
You don't know the difference?
Oh man, I wonder if you could make a horchata type sake. Not sake because that's a totally different rice.
I would
but-
imagine you could ferment it in some way.
I mean, you could
shape or
ferment, but, like, would it be
uh,
good?
no, probably not. At that point, it'd just be a cinnamon flavored,
Yeah, it would still
Also,
have-
at some point, I do want to
with some sort
recap.
of like lactose in it or something.
I do want to recap my new gamer tags to get opinions.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
That brings us to the newest segment.
Tyler's gamer tag.
We can do it right now if you want to.
Sure.
This is Tyler's gamer tags. Meow.
All right. So,
It's either going to be the best or worst episode.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
It's all right.
yeah. So you can just do yay or nay. Some of these aren't very good. Battlefield's back on PlayStation Store.
Oh, hey, hold on. Should you do the soundboard of?
Ow!
Yeah, you like yes and no's.
No.
Okay.
Cool.
I've been
So far
I've
away.
been playing Battlefield, and there's been just some really funny names like you got killed by gay. It's like, what the fuck? Like,
Not bad.
well, you now have to have a number or a symbol in there, so that PlayStation tag is old.
Yeah.
Anywho, here we go. So I think.
Could you imagine handing that out to somebody? It's gay with 14 A's.
Yeah. You've been killed by backshot wind.
Backshot wind is very strong.
That's a good one. That's not bad.
Surely that exists.
You've been. I don't know. Well, you can throw random numbers in there. Captain Stinkwater.
Not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, commode tie. That's just.
Or that could be
That's just factually accurate.
the way it's spelled here. Could be commode. Thank you.
Fist fucker, but PH.
Yeah. If you could get away with it, do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not PH, PF.
And then these are some of David's that I loved. I think there was only one of them that I didn't like. KnifeNap is amazing.
That's good.
I like knife.
Fertile Turtle.
Yeah.
Fertile
I
Turtle's
like
great.
that one. So this is supposed to be gay buffet, but I keep reading that as Buffett, like Jimmy Buffett. So gay Buffett.
Either one works.
Hey.
GHEY. Gay buffet.
Gay Buffett.
Dirt Nap, Soil Snooze, and then my favorite, Dragon These Newts.
Yeah.
I like Dragon
that's
These
good.
Newts.
I like knife nap a lot.
Yeah.
I like. I mean, I have a personal like cling towards gay buffet.
My favorite one that I've ever seen was Rumple Foreskin. I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Now, something about dolphin.
Dolphin fan was a
Dolphin.
banger.
I don't know why. It was just so dumb, but just I'm like I don't know if the dolphins or just dolphin in general
Yeah.
or
I played against a guy
Conquistador?
who was Conquistador is great, but he was a little baby girl, and it was like you got sniped by a little baby girl, or like, you got murdered. And I was playing on Gears of War, and he was just like turning me into meat chunks, and I'm just like I'll get killed by this little baby fucking girl, and just like it just instantly enraged you.
that slaps so hard. Let's see, what do we have? So Maria, not a listener of the podcast. Maria, I asked Maria just for funsies, and I'm just going to read all of them, and then we can like pause if we want to. But all right. So for Maria, the topics were why was the last season of The Bear such shit?
Because you don't work in restaurants and your family's not dysfunctional. Go.
Nor do you own any type of business and understand losing the thread of what you're trying to do and getting caught up in what you think you should be doing.
Yeah.
I think
Like that's literally the whole thing is Carmi loses what he's supposed to be doing for a good review.
I think it's just a general lack of emotional maturity. To like read in between the lines or whatever, because like the show really doesn't.
She worked at Olive Garden.
It doesn't like tell too much.
Yeah.
It shows it, but like you have to like read the character's emotions a lot. So and you know whatever she likes Sabrina Carpenter like unironically.
I mean the drama between him and Sid, like the entire fucking, it was just like
The tension.
It wasn't the best season, but it wasn't a bad one like, by
Right.
any means.
Why is it fun to burn marshmallows on a campfire?
She's fucking gay. Next.
The best.
Boo!
That's the stupidest. Because they're delicious and marshmallows.
There's like
Fire
17
rules. What do you
I'm like,
Because you could burn anything.
I'm
It'd
like
be
verse-
fucking tight. That's why.
I feel like we're dragging Maria.
Yeah,
who
whatever.
I have
Fuck her
never-
and her family.
Damn.
yeah, that's one of those.
She's a close talker. It annoys the
Big
fuck out of
time.
Like
Like this
you're
close.
the mic.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm surprised like she doesn't have to like take pregnancy test whenever she gets home because like she's so close to us at all times.
I was like, hold on, man. What? You're like, she get. Never mind.
well, David's in a cubicle, so you
Yeah.
see him red faced.
Yeah, I'm fucking jorking it goon style in there, and it
Just
like
spewing jats everywhere.
I'm my Jats is airborne. So
Beautiful.
the best SpongeBob episode.
Dumb. Nobody
Actually,
cares.
hold on.
No.
I
think
don't
there's
know
something there.
I don't know enough.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
It doesn't. You only need to know literally one.
Didn't watch enough SpongeBob to.
Really?
I only know it because
Really?
of
Even with
like
the kids?
Nope.
like ninja
You got
quotes
one?
it sometimes.
Yeah.
I like the pizza one.
Yeah, pizza ones.
I only know like quotes like I have an idea. Let's leave is like I just quote.
Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza.
That or the Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah.
Those are my two favorites.
This next one read, "Oh, and a ranking of soda." Okay. We could pause
But
there
just
for a
like
second.
soda in general.
Yeah,
Soda on the whole.
like soda, pop, Coke, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Cherry
just-
Coke at the movies with a popcorn. That's it for
That's
me.
kind of the only time I like cherry Coke too.
Yeah.
Like pre.
I was a huge Dr Pepper fan.
I was going to say
Dr. Pepper.
Here's the
is
thing:
the best.
talk me
But-
out of Dr Pepper,
Yeah.
and then we can just go
Yeah.
from there. Because like truly,
But right now I drink Coke Zero. 'Cause
Wrecker's
it's just-
root beer every now and then in a glass bottle.
Yeah. A good A&W cream soda every now and again. I'll give it that, but that's not like something I could do consistently. I would crush a 24 pack of Dr Pepper like it was going out of style.
I can't keep soda in the house because I will, with absolutely no exaggeration, I can drink 12-ounce cans of Dr Pepper in a sitting.
Yeah.
No, not a
That's
problem.
how I lost my two of my
virginity.
teeth. Yeah. Just
That's how I lost my virginity.
to Mr. Pepper, to Dr. Pepper.
I'm actually a nurse practitioner, so like,
But pediatrician Pepper.
We can also get into the subgenres of soda like Fago and
horchata,
horchata.
right?
Yeah,
Technically,
you
it's a
nailed it.
soft drink, horchata.
What is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's soft drink
Because it's
meaning
not a hard
alcoholic.
drink.
So is water.
What's the
No, because that's just
Dr.
water.
Thunder, the
Not
off-brand.
alcoholic. Dr. Thunder? Yeah, it's tight. I mean, it sucks, but it's tight, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Was I making the noise?
Yes, you leaned.
Oh, I was laughing because I'm a
laughing
laughing
at my
boy.
joke.
It was you're staring into my soul.
I mean, like, outside of that, I'll take a, like a slightly over vanilla Coke. I like vanilla Coke, or like on occasion, not bad.
Yeah.
But like, it still doesn't beat
It's
Dr. Pepper. I'm sorry.
It's Dr. Pepper.
I was gonna say, did you ever see that episode? Or I've always wanted to try the Alton Brown ham, where he
Did you say ham?
Okay, actually. Never mind. I never want to fucking do that.
Did you say
And
ham?
he's-
Hold
and
on.
he's-
I'm
did you
interested
just
in
say
a ham. Tell me.
like I would be
Ham
interested.
soda.
What he does is he takes like a full like
Cured?
like unskinned or something, or like, but he like cross cuts it and like mats it down with mustard and then ginger snap cookies and then bastes it over time with Dr. Pepper.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you make a Coca-Cola or Dr. Pepper in a barbecue sauce?
I did. Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. Yes.
Is that something you do normally
It's
or have
fucking
done?
fire. I've done it in the past, yeah.
Because I feel like that's something that I've had, but like gun to my head, like what's it taste like? I'm like, no idea. Absolutely.
Well,
no idea.
the thing is, Dr. Pepper already kind of tastes like barbecue sauce. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's like carbonated barbecue
Sweet and
sauce.
spicy.
Yeah,
The Army Peeps meals before getting shipped out. Which,
That's propaganda.
oh yeah, 100%. I mean, no, like I know quite a few people that have been like in active duty, overseas type of thing. And no, it's just like, here's your fucking meal.
Yeah.
Like of course on TV they're getting ribeyes and lobster.
That's
like,
also horrible propaganda because the only other people in our pop culture that get this crazy awesome meal is people on death row.
Yeah.
Like that's dark.
she should watch more than hard right wing news.
Hold on.
It's just not my algorithm. like what she's describing is like I don't consume like, but pre-war also it's like she like is she.
I like to stay
Is a
updated,
conspiracy
but at the
theorist,
same
you know,
time,
like,
there's
so.
absolutely nothing I can do. So I just kind of sit back and watch it go.
Well, one of her things was the war. I'm like,
I was gonna
I'm
say-
like,
I was gonna have
what
that-
fucking war?
I was
Which
gonna
one?
skip that
Like,
towards
what-
yeah.
I was gonna skip that towards the end.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because then I had a rebuttal to like what the war is. But
Okay.
children being
our
sticky
minds,
all the
dude.
time.
She hasn't been around
yeah,
kids
it's like,
enough.
that's just not accurate.
No.
Kids,
And that's a fun joke of like and again, it's an easy explanation.
Kids are
Kids
more
touch everything,
smelly than sticky, realistically, though.
Kids get sticky when they
Kids
eat
don't
candy.
smell.
That's it. Like, it's just
Baby smell.
Thank
Let's
you.
get sticky. Ivan Ooze. No.
Yeah.
Ivan ooze. Jesus Christ.
If your parents tell you, just throw it in their face.
Just fuck them.
What was the plan? He literally
to
just
kill them all.
But
To kill all the parents.
but why?
Why not?
Cause fuck them.
Why not? That's a
This
real
is
question.
Hook.
It's a
What are we talking about?
Yes.
Genocidal mania.
Canonically Hook, yes.
So the best part.
It was Dustin Hoffman as Hook.
No, it's Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, yeah.
Not playing a
Yeah.
character.
No, it's
he
just him.
hates parents.
They asked him to leave and
Dustin
everything.
Hoffman is Ivan Ooze. Who played Ivan Ooze?
Speaking of, just recently watched Chef again for the like the 100 millionth time,
Yeah.
and every time I go, oh man, Dustin Hoffman's in this. Like I
yeah.
always forget he's in there. Yeah,
Same with Robert Downey Jr.
yeah,
I'm
just
like,
random
oh,
cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
A bunch of the expensive French things.
Yeah, because
Not
you
everyone
deserve
gets
it. Yeah.
that.
And he's just like the perfect iteration of a restaurant owner,
Yeah.
where you're just like, dude, shut up! I hate you so much, dude.
I also I love Oliver Platt.
Yeah, me too.
Like, just
yeah.
he's underrated.
Seen Lake
as hell.
Placid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Lake Placid.
I had a buddy that was
Said
going to
it's based on
therapy.
a true story.
Like the first time he came back from therapy, I was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "My therapist looks just like Oliver Platt." that was the end of the conversation. I was like, "Well, okay, we need to address this."
Costco pet insurance plans.
Your dog's dead. Get over it.
Your turn.
Is that
Ditto.
hold on? I have. So, what does a pet insurance plan?
Why are you asking questions about this, Alex?
I'm genuinely like
Pet insurance is
it like
a real scam.
I know, but like, is it like life insurance? Like
it's
health, like
insurance
vet
for your
insurance?
pet. Yes,
it's
100% that.
like,
But you
yeah.
just buy it through Costco.
It's like for treatments and things like
So
that.
if
like,
it goes to the vet,
breaks a
it
leg,
covers it. It covers it.
What a oh my god!
it's outrageously expensive.
Insurance in general is a scam.
It's
know-
more reasonable.
Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. Like it's more reasonable to have a care plan or a payment plan. Like
a vet?
the VCA has a monthly thing that you can just put money into, and then because at some point something is
Yeah,
going
it's like
to
an
happen.
HSA for your pet.
Exactly.
essentially. Right.
That makes way more
exactly
sense.
that. Which is like outside other than like in insurance, because but it's way more expensive.
But it's
No,
also
but something is inevitably going to happen to your dog that you have to bring in. It's going to be $4,000.
But-
I get it, but you're not paying $200 a month.
But at
for
the
that
same
shit,
time,
man.
they
It's fucking
still
stupid.
treat it
What
as
do they
a
cover?
medical bill. Like you can pay on it. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can make. They're not like no cash. Or we're keeping the fucking
yeah,
dog.
exactly. Like, dog, don't go home.
Just open up a savings
No,
account.
but this
take that same amount of money and put it in
Let's
there.
bring up the thing that I'm in the wrong business and I need to be scamming people as a dog medium.
Dude.
I think you could
She
sell it.
hired two.
What?
she needed a second opinion.
What?
Oh my fucking god!
The
All they had to do was go on her Facebook, and they would have had.
Hold on.
I hear a wolf.
Hold the fuck on. I need to know. Hold on. Like the dog
it's real.
died.
Yes.
And then a medium
on
was
thi-
hired?
on this plane.
And money was exchanged. Dude, this podcast is over. We go with the gamer tags, pick one of those, make it not as offensive. That's the company.
And immediately open an LLC.
I have one. We'll just use the one I have.
Fucking A.
I'll turn to my right, go to LegalZoom.com right now. It's like
$10.
$100
Yeah.
or whatever.
Should I make it Jeff the dog and you're like Maria? No way.
It's a sign.
Who I played with.
Dude, I am not trying to shit on crazy people, but like,
Why?
because I'm just trying to be nice. But
Eh.
Since when?
what in the absolute?
Yeah. It's baller.
It's a lack of like I'll pair it back to myself. Like in a lot of instances, I feel emotionally like not prepared for something, but like so my general response is just to not respond at all is usually where I go to.
Yeah, but a fucking medium for a dog, dude. Come on, man. That's legitimately crazy.
Like if you don't know what to do, like when you lose something, like I don't know, but like
How much? How much was it? How much?
I mean, like I
Does
know.
anyone know?
I know, like over the entire procedure, at least what I know was like in the
Was
neighborhood,
there a
like
seance?
was like the entire procedure between like I'm gonna lump in the dog mediums in here too, but like dog mediums and like dog emergency travel. And
No,
like
she
that.
told me all about that. I'm talking about the medium.
Does this imply
know.
that the dog medium is also a dog psychic that could like come in here and shine with Buddy?
Like throw bones.
Like roll dice? What do you?
No, it's voodoo. Like
I didn't see a menu.
Dog bones, though.
I didn't see a menu specifically, but like I know that it was a seance. It was like Jeff is in the room with us, and he's
Oh
happy.
my god.
But the first one apparently didn't like give her the information that she was wanting. She wanted her self-fulfilled prophecy by hiring the next one to say like and gearing questions and answers towards the medium before they have it about like this is what I want, and the medium's like you're gonna pay me, right? Like I'll say whatever you want, lady. Sounds great.
This is a genius business idea.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
I mean, sure, you have to have absolutely no sense of morality.
Yeah.
So she can't hear about this because she told myself in great confidence and Amelia then. So I guess it wasn't too much of a secret.
I'm
She
glad
was
that
like,
we're talking about this on a podcast.
absolutely. Brandon, please don't look at Maria differently after this.
Also, Brandon, don't ever send me a fucking gif from the Star Wars sequels. We'll talk about this later.
Whoa.
Brandon's in trouble.
It was to the group, but the minute the Jet Brigade, the Hulk's flying up. They fly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They fly now. They fly now. Boo.
I didn't expect this.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Best line in Star Wars. Best line in Star Wars.
Hey, chat, if you can't see this, but I'm actively loading a gun.
Hey, Nate,
We're streaming
Nate, will you
now.
grab extra magazines, please?
She messaged me and she was like, I don't know how to tell you this, but I had a dream about Jeff recently, and he let me know what his she's trying to find Jeff's reincarnated. So the current thing is she's trying to find Jeff's reincarnated body in a puppy right now, and she was like, "What? Do you know where this is going already, Ty?"
No, I'm just flabbergasted.
So reincarnation is based in locality. So like I die, I'm in Southern Indiana. If I come back,
Well,
I'm
you need,
still
like-
stuck in Southern Indiana.
Well, I'm talking like I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive
Sucks, dude.
like 2.5 hours max. Like if you're not.
What's that in dog years?
And she was like,
30 minutes.
Jeff let me know what his new name is going to be. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just go back with Jeff? Like Jeff reincarnated with Jeff?
Perfunctory.
Like, it's weirder than that. So she said Jeff's new name, which she's not calling it. It's like she's calling him like Blake or something stupid. But she was like, Jeff wants to be called David.
Nope.
I'm not joking.
Nope.
I'm not joking.
I'll be right back.
You can ask Amelia. You can ask her.
I believe you.
I think Maria had Maria once.
I mean, yeah. Please.
No, I'm okay.
Actually, grab me anything. I'm not joking.
She wants you to go about here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she wants David inside of her.
I don't understand. Look, and I come off as just a cool guy.
Got my tube socks and my bandana.
Get your
shorts.
fucking hands out of your pockets, David.
I'm not kidding.
Oh man!
I
Oh
didn't-
man!
Amelia and I had several marital conversations after that about is not like is there anything going on between you and Maria? Nothing like that, but serious should we say something? This is crazy.
It's weird,
But
dude.
you know me, and I'm like it's all right.
It's probably a sign.
Sounds like a really good, strong, cool name.
Okay.
Jeff wants to be called David, King of Kings.
Here's the dog.
Yeah.
So just real quick, my dog's names are Fox and Watson. Mm-hmm. Your dog's name is Buddy, Luna, Darla,
Xena.
Xena.
Yeah.
All of these, I guess, could be.
I had Jazzy.
Jazzy. All these could be names for people, but like Jeff. Jeff the dog. In this,
Jeff.
Jeff died.
Well,
And is reincarnated.
Jeff the dog could be the name, not just Jeff, but Jeff the dog. Like,
Is that his name, Jeff the dog?
no,
But in
I'm
this,
saying that would be a reasonable name for a dog, Jeff the dog.
Yeah, Jeff.
My
the
name
dog.
and Jeff is a fine name
No, it's
for
not.
a dog. I don't care about what I'm getting at is the dog is sentient, knows his name is Jeff, died, reincarnated, is not yet born again, but knows he wants to go by David. I'm like, is this dog a person?
You think she's gonna
Was this,
find him
was this
like
a
how they
person
found
that died and
Gandalf?
became a dog?
What we need to do is ask the medium if
Yeah.
it's a person.
Maria's gonna be
Nate, look up
hiking
the
in just a
medium.
white light.
He's like, my name, Jeff. Like coming down at her.
I'm David.
falls off her horse and decides that she needs to change her name and then starts writing letters to the Corinthians. That's a Bible joke for everybody.
She's already found whatever the Jeff. I'm just gonna call it Jeff because I don't remember what the name is.
It's David.
Well, that's my joke to her. Is she's like, oh, I found Jeff or whatever his name is, Joshua or Blake or fucking, it doesn't matter. Benny Siegel or whatever it is.
But it is it's not a fluffers. It's not a dog name. It's like just a regular person's name.
It's a regular person's name. It's like Tim Johnson is my dog.
Hold on. You said that she found this already?
Yeah. She's
Okay.
already found Jeff.
Okay.
IRL.
Where? For one. And how old is the dog for two?
A puppy at a
Okay.
puppy mill somewhere for goddamn sure.
What are the odds that this dog was bred and then my dead dog's soul incarnated?
100%.
It's a,
Attaboy.
and how much is she gonna pay for said dog now?
$2K.
I'm
Probably.
guessing in the neighborhood of that, but like like surface level, it's haha. But like any level deeper, I'm like, man, this is
Yeah.
It's
are
sad.
you good, dog?
Yeah,
Like,
it's really sad.
So, yeah.
Get it?
Surface
Get it?
level,
You get it,
hilarious.
David?
Also,
level
if I
deeper
had
is-
such a realistic dream that my dead dog was talking to me, I'd be like, "Oh fuck!" Like, it's like-
Also, Tim Johnson is a dog in To Kill a Mockingbird. You're welcome.
didn't they
was about to
beat
say,
a
didn't they
handicapped
shoot
man
that
to
dog?
death or something?
They killed a black man.
Yeah.
Boo Radley.
Wait, the
didn't
dog's name
kill
is
him.
Tim Johnson.
Yes.
In To Kill a Mockingbird.
Correct.
Nate,
I
look that
100%. I 100% remember this because
I mean,
we read it in high school, and as soon as I read it, I was like, "No!" I was like, "Please, God, no!"
I am the dog.
It was like everyone just stopped and like looked up from their book and turned and looked at me, and I was like, "God damn it!"
Yeah, what? What?
That's how
I got that dog
You're
in
talking
me.
about- you're
I
talking
was
about that
watching
rabid
Fight Club
dog,
for the
right?
first time. I'm like, Tyler, that's me.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm Tyler Durden. Like, no, you're not. You're
100% the same thing, Tyler.
I
100%.
fuck with
No,
dish
that-
gloves on too.
You want to finish her off?
dish gloves on.
What do you guys remember from the movie? It doesn't matter. Okay, the next two are kind of similar, but we've already covered this, and then we'll get into the last one, which is
Pizza.
worst toppings for pizza, and then part two to that is why pineapple on pizza is hated so much.
I will say for
Boo. Fuck you,
everything,
dude.
I do think that there is. I hate pineapple on pizza,
I love it.
and I am curious of like why there is so much because like there's other toppings that I do not care for. I don't like green olives on pizza, but I don't.
People conform.
I don't like green olives in general. I think
Yeah.
like I'm just not
Maybe
even.
that's maybe that's it because
I'm not a huge olive fan outside of like black. I don't even really like Kalamata olives that much. Like they're fine, but yeah.
Worst pizza topping is going to be POW rape victims.
Jesus Christ!
Hold on,
I was gonna say
prepared in what
silkworms.
way? Because you can make pepperoni out of people.
Okay, I guess let me back up.
Sausage.
If I
What about aborted babies? That's probably
you can make pepperoni
Thank
out
you.
of that. You can make sausage.
I hear sous vide, like getting like clean that right on up. The thing is like making
Damn.
And just like that, we are canceled, folks. All right, perfect.
yeah. Whenever we here's this.
Maria's fault.
I am something totally random.
Fucking Jeff's fault. Dude.
Every time Hunter posts something about a cat, or his cat or whatever, I try to find recipes to how to cook a cat just to like link it in Slack. But it's so hard to do because people aren't willing to like share their cat cat
you have a
recipes.
VPN, right?
Well,
Change it
I'm
to
on my work.
Beijing.
I'm on my work computer, so like
Change it to Beijing.
Be like, actually,
And I know that
I'll put
sounds
in
racist.
I'll
but
put in
I'm
a
not-
ticket.
That was hella racist.
No, that
it was pretty racist.
I'll put in a ticket to IT and be like,
I don't know.
how do I get a VPN to fucking China so I can get?
Isn't Hunter IT?
Yes, yes.
Great.
That's pretty good.
David's just googling how deep do you dig a hole? How, do you use lime? Like,
I think
flathead or spade? What's better for digging a 6-foot hole?
I think snail shells would be pretty terrible on pizza.
Yeah,
Rough.
whether they're ground or not, like it's still kind of a bummer.
So
Yeah.
sand or just holes?
Or like it's not quite sand. Yeah, it's still coarse enough to not be sand. I guess it's more gravel. But
gravel would be bad.
Metal shavings, teeth chunks. Like I don't know.
Can we stop?
I think it's got to be something
think we
that
lost
could
the
be
thread.
conceived
Okay.
as food, though, right?
So poop.
I guess, but I mean,
A lot of people eat poop.
again, though, that's the
All right,
the thing is,
hot
like,
topic.
that's what you can make pepperoni out of.
What's the best twist in cinema history?
The best? I'm sorry.
The best twist in cinema history. Yeah.
Okay, hey, just if you're listening to this, from here,
Spoilers?
spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers. Spoilers.
I didn't even think about it.
We don't have to talk about that.
Wait, does
That's a
Jesus,
very good question.
Does Jesus come back in the Passion?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not in the first one.
Yeah. What do you mean the first one?
There's two of
There's
them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
There is. It has not been released. There's nothing.
There's
that
a
there's
second Passion of Christ.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
I'll put a
Nate-
paycheck on
Nate's
it.
looking it up
It's
right
not
now.
out. It's not out yet, but it is in
Then
post production.
We'll never know.
It's called The Resurrection.
And that's not the Passion.
The Passion, the
No,
Resurrection.
the
It's
last.
called The Resurrection of Christ. It's not even The Passion of the Christ.
The
it's
last.
the sequel. It's Jim Caviezel.
Don't
Is it really?
Yes.
fucking lie to me, dude.
Also,
you
no.
fucking
The
lie
last
to
scene
me.
in the Passion.
I did see it was
is
The Passion Chapter 2.
Yes, you did. You said it. Well,
It is the sequel.
The last scene in Passion of the Christ is Jesus leaving the tomb, because I swear, I
I've
swear,
never seen it.
there's a shot of the
there is.
stigmata, the fucking hole in
Yeah,
his
there
hand.
is.
It like shoots through it, and I'm like, don't. What?
All right,
Shoots through an arrow.
since nobody really thought about that, we can move on. It's fine. Do you guys miss Devon Sawa movies?
Yes.
I had to
curious,
look him
yeah.
up. I was
Yeah.
like, "Who's this motherfucker?"
Wild
Like,
America.
And as soon as you looked him up, you
Wild
knew
America
exactly.
rules.
You don't know who Devon
Casper.
Sawa is?
No.
Final Destination, like
Slacker.
I mean, sure.
yeah,
Like,
Idle
but,
I'd
Hands,
say Casper.
I don't hand.
Casper.
Never
yeah.
saw
In
it.
Casper from.
No, well, I mean, he's Casper.
He's not. Is he the voice?
No,
No, he's not.
No,
he's not the voice of Casper the Ghost. Like
I don't
when
think
he's,
so.
when he's in ghost form, I'm pretty sure, man.
I'm 99% sure on that. Yeah,
I think it's Denzel, but so like,
Maybe
Denzel was-
Denzel Jefferson.
maybe he is. I don't know.
I could be
It
wrong. I
didn't
thought he
sound like him. Hold on, let me look it up. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, I guess he was a fucking kid.
Yeah, but it sounded like way more like. I mean, I
If
guess
so,
it
that's
could've been
weird.
edited.
They Darth Vadered Casper.
Why not?
I mean,
With his uncles Stinky, Blinky, and Bob or whatever. What is it? Stinky,
it's Stinky, Fatso, and Stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's close. I got one.
Malachi Pearson plays the voice of him.
I'm mad at now.
And then when he is Casper, or when he's human, he is Devon Sawa.
Okay, so yeah, Casper is not a Devon Sawa.
Idle Hands?
I
Idle
don't
Hands,
Slackers. And I do like Wild America. You ever seen Slackers?
Trying to think.
He's like cheating his way through college.
Yes,
Big Pete is in it from Pete and Pete.
SLC Punk,
Devon Sawa's in SLC Punk.
isn't he?
No. I don't
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
the kid who eats all the acid. Isn't that Devon Sawa?
I don't.
He
I
eats
don't
like
think
he eats
so.
like 100 hits of acid and loses his mind.
Let me look. That
I don't know.
Or he's running from the cops and he goes through the sprinklers and it all absorbs in his system. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
I do
him.
remember that. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
I don't think so. Shit, yeah, he is. Son of a bitch.
Hey.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Dude,
Is that random shit?
Tyler's a movie savant. It's like
I thought that movie was way older than 1998
You
though,
remember
for some
you-
reason.
SLC
so.
Punk.
You were
Yeah.
playing that Jethro Tull song and go,
Maybe
it's in
maybe
Jumanji."
because
You're
it's
like,
set
"No,
in
it
the
isn't."
80s.
Oh yeah, Aqualung is in. Dude,
You're like, how the fuck do you know that? And I was like, I remember.
I think it's Aqualung or it doesn't. There's a Jethro Tull song that I was listening to at one point, and Tyler was like, "That's in Jumanji." I was like, "Absolutely not. It is in Jumanji for I shit you not like 5 seconds." And I was like, "No, it's in the montage when she's like cleaning, and it goes through. It's like a 30-second scene that plays 4 different songs, and like went through and found it. I was like, what the hell?" Or the best twist in a movie is John McClane is in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
a twist?
it must be. I
Yeah.
mean, it
It's
has
not
to
really
be.
a twist.
It's
Did you know
a Die Hard
Did you
prequel?
expect it? Yeah.
I mean,
Best
that's,
Easter egg in a movie, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say that's more of an Easter egg for sure. That's not really a twist.
It's not a twist.
Loaded Weapon.
Did you
isn't
have
that-
one, Tim? Like for
Yeah.
twist?
I'd say Sixth Sense. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah,
Saw it
that's an
coming,
easy
but-
one. Yeah, that's a pretty.
I mean,
easy
the thing,
one, right?
I feel like
I mean,
they're all
Fight
gonna be-
Club, right? I mean, that's a really
Yeah.
good one. Gone Girl, off the top of my head. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Gone Girl.
The
but,
original, the first Saw.
yeah, Saw
I
was
mean,
great.
honestly,
What about Old Boy? You guys ever seen
Yeah,
Old Boy?
Old
That
Boy.
movie was fucked up, dude.
I didn't like the remake. I know it was shot for shot, but
No,
it just didn't. have
it
the
wasn't
feel.
though. But it wasn't. It was, but it wasn't. But
Prestige?
yeah, great twist. Yeah. I'd say probably my favorite is 7, more than likely.
Yeah,
because,
I did like 7
The
a
bad
lot.
guy won, and
Memento.
yeah, that's a great twist too.
Because that's
From Hell.
Great fucking movie. When I first saw that movie, I did not like it,
Raimi?
and then like,
it's Drag Me to
It's
Hell.
Drag Me to Hell, which is also
Dude,
a great
from
movie.
hell.
oh, I think is it David Fincher that did From Hell?
I don't know.
But anyway, when I first saw that fucking movie, I did not like it at all. And then in recent years, I watched it. I was like, this movie fucks, dude. God.
I love Jack the Ripper lore so much.
Can I ask, is From Dusk Till Dawn? Because that's not
twist?
that's not a vampire movie until they get to the titty twister, and then like there's nothing about that movie up until that point that even
I think-
suggests it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
It's a crime thriller.
Cheech Marin plays like 3 or 4 different characters.
Yeah.
We got fat pussies.
I love it. If you can find pussy for cheaper, fuck it.
And then Danny Trejo's in that one too. He's a bartender.
Danny Trejo's in like every Robert Rodriguez movie. So
I like him as but he's the same character is why I like it. He always has that leather vest on.
Yeah.
And he's throwing knives and shit.
Even in Spy Kids.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's throwing knives, but he's definitely throwing something.
He
Or
plays
doing,
no,
like-
he plays machete.
I know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
No, he is.
The
No,
Arri-
his name is Machete.
His name's Machete.
The Arrival. You guys
Never
ever
seen
seen
it.
The
I
haven't seen
Arrival?
that.
I won't ruin the twist for you in that, but that's really fucking good. The Prestige is such a great fucking twist, man. And what's great about the Prestige too is if you go back and watch it, like and knowing the twist, you can actually see when they are. The
It's also
different people.
it kind of has two twists.
Shutter Island.
Shutter, great twist. Yeah, that's a great twist.
Inception? No, because you just never know.
Yeah.
I have a
a
theory about.
cliffhanger.
I have a theory about that.
Yeah, but that's the
Have a
point,
theory
right?
about that. I have a theory about that.
Save it for your other podcast.
Have you seen? No, that's not a disaster movie. Sorry.
It's not about disaster movies. It's about apocalypse movies.
Is there an apocalypse?
You don't know.
It's not going on. It's not an apocalypse.
You don't know
It's not.
because it
Doesn't classify as an
wiggles,
apocalypse.
but it never falls down. Like we.
But it's
walk
not his
through it.
totem, so it doesn't matter.
You don't know. He
Yeah.
says it is.
Yes.
You gotta take him at face value.
Yeah. Oh, shut.
Hell yeah, dude.
Done with this.
Hell yeah.
I just look over. Tyler and David, both eyes glazed over.
I'm not like a movie guy, so it just I'm like I don't know.
I feel like you used to watch a lot of movies.
but like I don't retain stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that
I
is
look
true.
up like
Frozen.
composers of video game music and go, oh wow, this is really good, and just
Yeah, but, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's
Oh wait, I know this.
Some of
isn't
the
a
best
movie.
composers.
What about BioShock? BioShock is a great twist.
Would you kindly? Great twist.
dildo nunchucks. No.
Yes. Next question.
That the fact that that's not a GTA weapon.
I'm gonna fuck you up one way or the other.
Have you guys seen Everything Everywhere All at Once? They have dildo nunchucks. in
I
there.
never
I have
finished it.
not, but you there. I think there's like a
great movie.
There's a dildo bat in Saints Row. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
There is a full-on dildo that you can use to fight in Cyberpunk as well.
And in
Never played it.
You should. It's
Vice
great.
City.
It's a great game.
Vice City. It's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
It's a Easter egg weapon you can get in the police station.
Fantastic.
No, so like the reason why I had dildo nunchucks was because the last one that Maria said was the war, and so my new shtick now forevermore is to like don't call out anything that's happening in mainstream news because whatever's happening out there is actually a cover up for what's actually going on.
You're not far off.
That.
Like the war is distraction for the real war. And so the question was like, what war? The war on big toilet paper, the war on drugs. And I said, dildo nunchucks, the right-wing podcast loops, and big chicken should lean more into big dinosaur.
I do think Big Chicken should lean into Big Dinosaur.
Dude, the
There's
marketing-
already Dino Nuggets. Like it's
Yeah.
becoming more of an accepted theory that dinosaurs were closer to birds.
So you're saying create Jurassic Park specifically for
food.
meat?
For food, yeah.
Got it.
Bingo. Dino DNA.
Dino DNA.
I think that's a perfect. I don't know what could have gone wrong otherwise.
That's a big animal.
Unless it tastes like shit. I mean, you know,
Dinosaur's good.
Yeah, it was sous vide.
what do you think of you and the sous vide? I swear to God, what do you think a dinosaur tastes like?
Alligator.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't hang out in the swamps though. Only some of them do, but like,
I mean, I think the closest thing we could find is
Lizards,
alligator or
snakes.
shark.
it's an ostrich.
Yeah, but
probably.
gator doesn't taste swampy.
Probably.
Yes, it does.
No.
It tastes fishy as fuck. It's gross.
Gator's good.
Gator tail? I've heard gator ribs aren't good, but
Never had ribs.
Gator tail fried is good. Is what I'll give it.
I've had it grilled.
I've had it gumbo.
Not my thing.
This was my rage bait was, which I guess that's my whole life. It's just rage baiting.
Yes.
So I said barbecuing is a myth. It's only for lazy alcoholic pirates who couldn't Google which meats were tender to begin with. Most people or people who barbecue or like barbecue are convicted misdemeanors.
See, I think that's
Not convicted
I think
of.
that's spewed from
They
me
are the
being,
convicted
me
They are
being
the
like,
misdemeanor.
How come when it's hot, like it's the hottest day of the year, people are like, "Yo, let's fire that grill up."
It's
like,
because it's easy to regulate heat that way.
It keeps heat outside. That like traditionally way back that was
what I'm
that's
getting
the
at is
idea.
miss me with it. is
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying.
It sounds like lazy, like alcoholic pirates.
No,
who, like,
not
couldn't-
miss,
There's
not
nothing
miss,
lazy
not
about it.
messing
I feel like
with
you're throwing around the word
barbecuing.
pirate real loose, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh my God, Alex is super fucking mad.
My dad
Because I
has-
like pirates, and I don't think they should be associated with.
Why are
people
you
that
so
barbecue.
angry, dude?
They-
It's gonna be okay.
I'm explaining why I'm
They
angry.
traditionally were the barbecuists, were pirate people, and
I think you're thinking of Nazis.
there's
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's
now
the
it's
line.
weird.
Fuck yeah.
Now it's weird. What else did you have in
Just
here?
because you don't know how to barbecue You don't need to take shots at people.
Sous vide is not barbecuing.
No,
Yeah, it is. You squeeze the Sweet Baby Ray's onto the sous vide, insert meat. That's barbecue.
Guys, it's just that it's one of those things where once again
You'll say anything.
I'm the best at it.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be the main character in
We
your
go to the
lives.
barbecue festival, so you're like, this is shit, mine's better. This is shit, mine's
I do like
better.
that you brought up going to the barbecue festival earlier tonight.
Go to Franklin's if you tried salt.
Yeah. Could I speak to Mr. Franklin? Tell him this is shit.
No, you go to Franklin's, but like,
I'll have
so you
Franklin's
have
way.
In and Out here. Franklin's way. Can I get it animal style?
Like, so you make this in-house? Interesting.
Anyway, I got my review here. It just says 6 on it. So where do you want to post
It's
that?
your number from when you ordered it.
Tyler, the idea, the shittiest thing that you could say to anybody at a wrestling. So you make this here? Interesting.
I like that. Interesting.
Well, that always, for me, always want to put a different colored chef coat in and go to a buddy's restaurant with a clipboard. And be like, your name's Tim?
Happy birthday to you. Come on.
Wash those fucking hands.
I need to see steam.
You have a phone, but you set up a Bluetooth speaker.
Like waiting for the alarm to go off, just staring at them.
And go.
Feliz cumpleaños a ti. I got any language just
Yeah?
in case.
Okay, German.
No, on my phone.
No,
is the
German.
joke.
Go.
Dude, when I was in Manchester years ago, we for whatever reason we went to a Chinese restaurant and it was somebody's birthday, and they just on the intercom played "Happy Birthday," but literally so it's just like "Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday to you, Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday." But it was pre-recorded, and there were 2 birthdays, and so it happened to somebody else, and then there was somebody at our table, and I was like, "What?" It was. I want you to think about
it's my
that.
birthday too.
I was in Manchester, England.
Oh, okay.
Did you listen to it in German?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very hateful.
I digress. Anyways,
Put your arm down, Tyler.
wrong hand.
That sounds nightmarish for whatever.
It was
Or
weird. It was.
you're like, why?
First off, why were you in Manchester going to a Chinese restaurant?
I was in Manchester for a beer fest.
No, I
and
understand that. Go back to the Chinese restaurant.
Because one of our hosts that we were doing a collaboration with, his wife is Chinese. And so it was like, oh, we'll go to this place. And it was a good experience. The food was good because it was a thing where it's literally he and her, who speak Mandarin, ordered food for everybody. I was like, okay, cool.
So it's like a full-on Mandarin restaurant, essentially.
I guess. I don't because that's my only. I have no context of it.
Got
A
it.
gun to my head. What was it called or anything? If you took me to that place again, I'd be
Dragon
like,
6.
this might be it. It's
Dragon these newts.
yeah. But it was nothing like you would get Chinese food here.
Sure.
No,
Well, this is literally traditionally called American Chinese food.
Yeah.
Like the Panda Expresses of the world
Yeah.
and whatnot.
You're
don't know,
talking
never
to a
been
guy. You're talking to a guy who
You've never been to Panda Express? Never, ever, ever.
Skip it,
you
dude.
could probably figure it
Skip
out.
it.
You could probably figure out what they do.
Yeah,
It's fine.
charge more. That's about
It's
it.
fine. It's not that expensive.
You know how when white people get any type of non-white people food and
They
they just
fry
make it better? Oh wait, no, they don't. That's Panda.
Hell yeah. But thanks to Panda Express,
fine.
but that's why we have orange chicken, or is it
Yeah.
General Tso's?
No, it's orange.
Orange,
chicken.
yeah.
Orange chicken.
That's
Thank
Dad's
you, Panda.
favorite Chinese place.
It's probably the
what?
only Chinese place he's ever been to.
I've gotten food from one or two other places. One for sure.
Did you tell him it was Panda though?
No,
Dad, I got you just fried rice from Chick-fil-A. No, how much you love it.
it's like sweet and sour chicken, no sauce. It's
So it's just chicken
Gross.
nuggets.
chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets, yeah.
I mean, I still to this day, I went to New Orleans and got a burger. Unfortunately,
in the French market.
yeah, I'm like,
Oh my god, that hurts my fucking
Yeah.
soul.
I was a little too full to have the meal later on that night. I was like, dang, dude, shouldn't have had that burger in New Orleans.
Miss me with them beignets, dog.
I didn't know. I just didn't know the what food that was one of the places. Or
crawfish boil, anything other than a fucking burger.
a trip. I was like,
You're on the coast. Get some fucking seafood, David.
nah. All that shit's fucking tastes the same and is stupid. Like scallops or chicken nuggets of the sea, and we all know that.
I agree with that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
100%. Scallops
Thank you.
are very
They're
overrated.
horse
I mean, they're
shit.
overrated. Yeah,
They're not
I
bad.
like them.
but
They're
They're
not-
good.
yeah,
I like the
they
flavor
don't
of them.
taste like shit.
No.
No, they're good, but
Nah.
they're too expensive, and
They're just hard to harvest. That's all it is. Like crabs, lobster. It all takes a lot to harvest. So it's
Sounds
just
like a bunch
that-
of lazy pirates to me.
That's
so.
that's why it's expensive. Actually, lobsters
they can be pirates.
used to be considered the fucking
people food,
peasant food. They
Same
used
with,
to
like,
they used to
shrimp.
feed it to fucking prisoners
Same
and
with
shit.
crabs.
Same
Yeah.
with barbecue.
Because-
they're bottom dwellers.
Well, no, because it's literally the closest thing to a cockroach. Like it's
Yeah.
a sea cockroach, essentially, a tasty one at that. Because lobster.
Yeah, I'm not a big lobster fan.
Cockroach. You don't like lobster at all?
It's well.
I'm not buying
Realistically,
lobster.
I've only
I'll eat it, but
out,
I'm not
out
buying
of the
it.
10 times I've probably had it, I've probably only had it cooked twice properly.
Sure.
It's
Sous vide.
super no, because it's super easy to overdo.
Sous vide a lobster. a whole live
Dude,
lobster.
sous vide's incredible for sea fish.
You don't need
Sea
seafood.
fish?
Sea fishes.
Nah, you know what?
But
Like,
it's
land fish,
it's overrated for lazy pirates. So why would you take the time to sous vide it?
you know, it's about perfection. It's so this goes back to FromSoft and being a father.
I think
so.
we're gonna have to wrap
Sous
it
vide
up.
doesn't have a difficulty slider.
Yeah, you
It just is.
You just crank that.
I was
Yeah,
listening, I
it's
was
clearly
listening
the
to
easiest way of cooking.
to the last podcast and go, kids
Next to
cry for
microwave.
attention.
It's
and
hard.
go-
I said there's not a difficulty slider.
I'm really happy that you guys joined us because for a little bit, and we all get busy and stuff. There was a moment where Tyler and I were like, "Man, is it just gonna be like me and him?" Which is fine. You know, there just wasn't like messages in the
Yeah.
group chat.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm
that's my
I'm
bad. I
really,
was
really,
just-
really happy you
Like
guys
I
joined.
was studying hardcore today, so I saw the message and I was like, oh shit, and I'll respond to that later.
Hang on.
I was like,
Yeah, it's the back of the
Please,
crayon
please,
box
please.
to make sure they're proper.
you know how hard that shit is?
Wait till you get to the 64 count.
Dog, I'm on 32. There's no way I can get up to 64.
No, you'll get there.
You'll get there. Where was that?
That's my German accent. What are you talking about?
You will get there, yes.
What was that?
That was my
German accent?
shitty Russian accent is what it was.
He will be here.
But yeah,
Vampire.
we can Dipset. So
let's
anybody
get the
have
fuck outta
anything else like important or like
Wait, Tim, what were your other topics? Let's blitz through them real fast, or did we go through
Those were my
they were pretty
topics.
much Devon Sawa points
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
who would you drink with in history or whatever.
Yeah, I had that
yeah.
one. We can save that for the next one. I'm not worried about it. It's fine.
But yeah, so make it the best summer possible out there. Just have a hobby for the summer and just say it's for the summer so you can have a deadline for it. This is Dave's advice for the listener.
David's advice for the listener.
Don't commit to something like for long term, but just say I'm going to get into something for the summer, and that makes you a more cultured person.
Don't commit. Give up.
And
Cancel culture.
yeah. And make sure to keep Mitch McConnell in your prayers. Okay, guys. So
Is he sick?
I,
What's happening?
I don't know. I just wanted to make sure he's in the death pool. So.
We're gonna cancel David and get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I've been Tim.
Tie.
It's just Dave.
And Alex and Brandon, for real. No more.
Don't
No
send
more
any more
Star Wars sequels.
memes. Bye.
Fucking ever.